I think we are live. We'll say yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, world.
There right now. Hello, world. Later than average time of 5 p.m. for me, and like super early for you guys.
It's only 9 for me. Yeah.
Not too bad.
It's noon for me. It's like perfect time. Midday.
Midday. Midday is a good time. Midday is avocado time. Cool. So today we're going to do some writing. This is the last Saturday of Nano. How's it happen?
I don't know.
I had like a couple of days where I got a little bit behind, but I was like, it's fine, it's redeemable, it's not so bad. And then those 2 days turned into 4, and now it's like, oh, it's only like 8,000 words behind. That's not that bad, right? So if anyone wants to do like a 10K day on like a random day next week,
yeah. No, we should plan one because I need to do one also.
Yeah, maybe we should just do it on like a Tuesday or something. I'm joined by Bethany and Edward today. If you want to quickly introduce yourself, Bethany.
Hi, my name is Bethany, and I write flash fiction, short stories, and I am working on a novella today. I should be finishing it, so.
Hello, I'm Edward, and I am a mess right now when it comes to camp. So I'm backtracking on my outline currently. You know, I started my project with 11 point of view characters, which was too much. I cut it down to 5. I cut 5 down to 4. Now 4 have become 3, but for the first time I'm like merging instead of just pushing someone into the background. So it blew a hole in the side of my story for the time being, but I feel okay.
11,
yeah. I didn't know what I just kept on going with it. I was like, oh, this person's connected here, and then, oh, this connection. Oh, I definitely need to tell this one sentence of my plan, so that's this person here. So I also, sorry.
No, you're good. That's what first drafts are for, experimenting.
Yeah. Well, and that's where this last cut has actually come from for me, is that I also too, all of my characters were like literally opposite ends of the world, and I'm like, why am I telling this story together if they are so far apart? So now I'm also like, okay, let's bring it together. Let's get it in one place. Let's tell one story. Yeah.
11 is so many.
That is a lot. I have not yet. Are you writing it in first person?
No, I'm not. I'm writing in pretty limited third though. Pretty close third.
Yeah, that's where my novella is at. I have 4 points of view for like a very short book, and it's tough. I cannot imagine trying to balance 11.
Are you head hopping, or are you having like a quarter one character, then a quarter the next character, and then?
It's third person limited. So say I have one character, it's like it's being narrated like you're sitting on their shoulder. You're looking at everything through their eyes, and the voice should kind of carry that. So you've got a lot of the like internal deep thought. And then when we hop to like another character, maybe they're younger, you're going to see the world through their eyes. So hopefully your narration is a little bit more energetic because you're like essentially like right next to them, viewing the world as they view it, but you're not ever in their head. So it does make it easier because you don't have to completely change your voice and style. If it was first person, but third person limited is it's smaller changes, but you still want to indicate that you're looking at it from someone else's perspective. Yeah. That was my first mistake though, is I didn't really do that, and I had a lot of head hopping, and so I just had to go back and kind of clump it up a little bit because we would be in this person's head and then in this person's head, and then it took any element of mystery out because you just have to explain everything. It was a learning process. First drafts, it's fine.
That's our motto, always. First drafts.
Anything goes with the first draft.
Yeah.
Exactly. So let's see who we have. We have May in the comments. Hi, May. Hello. Brandon. Hi, Candice. Victoria. Tanya. Hello. And we've spoken already, so that's good. I'm going to publish the internet. Cool. So, May, in the comments. Hi, May. Hello. Brandon. Hi, Candice. Victoria. Tanya. Hello. And we've spoken already, so that's good. I'm going to publish the internet. Cool. So, May, in the comments. Hi, May. Hello. May, I have a big cup of tea and finally a good idea of where my novel is going, so I'm ready to write. Awesome. I have a big cup of tea, but like not much of a clue what I'm doing, so I'm halfway there. It'll do. Michelle, hello. How big of a cup is it?
We need the proof.
Yes. Vanya, hi Vanya. At least twice the normal size cup.
What is normal?
Yeah, I think my mug is pretty big. Is it pretty large? Kind of square. Hello. Teach me where these cups are found. In the store, I presume. I wish I was where you are. I have no idea where to go, but hopefully this glass of wine will help. Vanya's upped the tea to wine. See where? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm an island. It's not far to swim. It's fine. May, it's taken me a while to get in here. You've got this. It's fine. Exactly, like first draft, right? Your ideas are the things that keep me alive. Oh, so 2 a.m. Dropping in for a high.
Is everybody like?
No.
Is everybody kind of on par for their camp, Nano? Like, is anyone else behind? I want to know. Are we the only ones behind?
That's literally just us three.
I have a time goal, and I am at exactly 25 hours right now. So any writing I do today, I'm going to be exceeding my goal. So that's why I set a time goal. Though, yeah, I have a little hair flip for that in celebration.
Should have thought of that. Oh. Yes, Sue, hope you're feeling better. Lots of well wishes. Some more medication. Is it the good kind? We're doing okay. Yeah. I've spoken to lots of people who are definitely behind. I don't think it's just us two. So as we are all behind, shall we jump straight into a 15-minute warm-up?
Sounds good to me.
About this.
Cool. I'm going to set it up because I never ever do this beforehand. 15. Cool. So 15 minutes sprint starting in 3, 2, 1. Go. Okay, how did we do?
Pretty decent.
Yeah, I feel good. I wrote 461 words.
Oh, nice.
I was also jamming to Aretha Franklin. I was just like getting down while I was writing, so it was really motivating me.
Oh, awesome. I can't listen to anything with words or I'll never write anything.
Same. Yeah.
I can't listen to music that I like know and like, but if it's like the first time or the first couple times that I'm listening to it, I can kind of put it in the background. But once I start singing along is when
Trouble comes.
it's a no-go. Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
How'd you do, Hannah?
I got
Nice.
420. I'm
Nice.
amused by the number.
I'm in the 300
Yeah.
somewhere. It's kind of hard to tell because I'm like rewriting a chapter, and so like I can like keep a paragraph every once in a while. So do I count that? Do I not? I don't know. But I just broke the 25K mark, so that's good. And about 30 is where it's gonna sit. So
Awesome. That's cool. I would definitely count the stuff that you already got. Let's see. How did everyone do in the chat? I'm totally unaware where we left off.
That is always the hardest part.
It's when it jumps. It just goes like boing. No idea. Oh, so Sui is working on Orla's whip tag. I think that's on Instagram, isn't it?
and a video.
And
I just filmed a video with that in
and
it.
a video. 2 for
You
1.
could do it either way.
I'm gonna do it both. More content. Oh, Sue, I learned something techie today. What did you learn, Sue? You need to let us know. Hi, also Abigail. How are you doing? We are excited that Sue learned something techie. Oh, there's thunder here as well. You're not that far away though, so it kind of makes sense, I guess. I could just like panic find it. Brandon has, I have writing 400 words today. I have written 400 words today, but somehow I'm hitting a slump. Have you planned stuff out, or are you just writing into the dark? How are you doing it? Laurel, hi everyone. I knew I was planning on being here and still managed to be 15 minutes late. Story of my life. I think if I could be late to my own stream, I probably would be. Have a watermelon. Hi, Ola. You're saying hello to Ola. Oh, you did? Ola Hart. That's a really strong author name. That is a cool name. Are you guys going to write under your own names, or are you going to get a pseudonym? What are you thinking? Pen name?
Are you asking us or the chat or both?
Oh, sorry. Anyone? You two?
I don't know. I've been like marketing myself as Bethany Votaw, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, maybe I'll just do like B Votaw, or like I have a couple of ideas for projects that are like not under my normal genre. They're like more historical type stuff, where I'm like, I'll just publish those under my sister's name. It's fine.
Maybe I wasn't planning on publishing under my sister's name, but now I just want to do it to fight her. I plan to use my name, but I also too always tell myself that if I ever got married, I would change my last name in like a New York minute. So, you know, maybe one day my name will change.
So you'll have like your author name and then your like real name.
Right.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, that's true. I quite like. Yeah, I like that. I like that as I think it's a strong name.
Yeah.
My name is super common, but there aren't any other authors. There is, however, just Google my name. It's bad. I don't even know if I should say it on the stream. Like, stunning lady, just saying, but.
Well, and I'm not like writing fantasy. I think if I was going to write fantasy, which I'm not ruling it out, but like not in the next 5 years type thing, but if I did do something that was like way outside of my brand, maybe I would do something different.
Mm.
But for now, I think I'm okay.
Yeah, same. I think that's the only time I'd write under a different name. If I was going way outside either thriller or horror. Could happen. I don't know.
I know, I never want to say never,
Yeah, just
but for now, I don't see that.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd ever write fantasy, but I do have like a bit of an idea for kind of like an espionage thing.
Ooh.
But it's kind of comedy. So it is. If it was just straight up espionage, I'd keep it under my name. But where it's comedy, yeah, that feels like far enough away from what I've kind of branded myself as. So yeah, I'd probably consider it for that if I ever get around to having that as anything more than just a post-it note. Brandon said, funny though, since in my story in writing there's a couple called Mr. and Mrs. Hart. Oh, they're killed by a banshee. That's nice. Sorry, Ola. Thanks, Brandon. Yeah, you can put a unique name, so it should make your channel quite easy to find.
Yeah, I don't know any Orlas.
Nope. Why are you killing me and my husband? Questions. Saying hello. Dropping in watermelons. And like an in-joke of an in-joke of an in-joke now. Vandy got 401 words. Awesome. He's jamming to Vast. Ooh, I don't know what that is. Is that a band or a song? Does it stand for something? I don't know. Brandon has left to eat dinner. It is that time of day in the UK. He's not in the UK. He'll definitely yell at me if he hears me say that. Brandon didn't do that. He's gone to get dinner. Brandon's in Ireland, and I'm sorry. But I mean, let's be real. It's just not that far away. Saying hello. Brandon got 114. Awesome. Brandon, are you writing now or word building? Word building? World building. I guess we're all word building.
That's the goal.
Any day now. Saying hello. May got 297 words. Awesome. How is everyone in the chat doing nano-wise? How are we all feeling? Are we all ready for it to be over? Do we all feel like we need another week? I feel like I need another week.
I kind of like the pressure of camp, though, especially too when I'm like making vlogs, because I'm like, oh, I have to do something. I can't just go on and say I didn't do anything. So I do kind of appreciate the pressure, because otherwise I'm totally prone to be like, real life is hard. I'm going to set this on the back burner and just not do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy a little bit of pressure. And then Hannah was saying the other day, like, oh, just make your goals public. And then it's just humiliating when you don't hit them. So that's kind of what camp does.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is the only way I will hit goals. When I was writing 47, I finished writing it last Easter. But the only reason I finished it is because I booked a venue for a book launch before I'd actually finished writing it.
That is some pressure. Oh, man.
Yeah, not sure I'll do that again, to be honest. Especially when I had like no idea about like book cover design and stuff. So I was like, it'll be fine. I only needed to get like edited and all those other things. And then obviously I had to pay like over and above what it would have been. So maybe
lessons learned.
Yes. 281 for Victoria. Awesome. And also tea. So anything. Oh, hi Benjamin. Hello. I'm not writing anything today, but I have looked through a lot of old material. Oh, that's cool. Are you planning to revisit stuff? Yes. Okay, now no laughing. I'm old. I learned to build PowerPoint slide shows my All Whip tag challenge. Oh, awesome. Look forward to seeing that tag challenge when I eventually go back on Instagram at some point. Congratulations. Considering the last time I collaged anything was 5th grade and actually carved in paper and scissors. And like twigs and stuff from the garden. Oh, cool.
Maybe a little sequel coming.
Paula, what's your real name? I feel I've been lied to.
The secret's out.
What? I just assumed it was your name.
Hannah's processing this betrayal.
Yeah. Wait, we've been speaking for ages, and I thought that was. What is your name? My favorite writing music. I'm gonna have to listen to whatever this is. I don't know what it is. We love a challenge. We do love a challenge. We all know this is Lily using your account. Wait, does Brandon know your real name and we don't know it? Why is Brandon special?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, hang on. Oh, cool. That's good to know. Awesome. So if you use PowerPoint to kind of like lay out your outline, I've literally never considered using PowerPoint for that, or mostly anything, really. But
I always used to use PowerPoints to organize my notes because I just like, you can print out like the note version of your PowerPoint, not on the slides, just like the outline. So I always like to print that outline, but I never used PowerPoint for anything other than that.
I've literally never considered using it. I use Excel for everything. Well,
Yeah.
not sheets, but.
Well, now that I know a little bit more about like Word, just a little bit more, you could totally get the same effect by just putting a bullet list on Word, but you know, when there's PowerPoint, why not?
Exactly.
I use Google Docs and Google Sheets for everything because I like being able to access it anywhere. And Trello. I use Trello for everything.
Yes,
I love Trello.
Yeah.
I have just converted to both of those programs actually, so I'm here for it.
Yeah, Trello's great.
I like being able to just move the note cards around. It helps with my outlining so much.
Yes, it makes re-outlining a lot easier. But sometimes I do like going
Re-outlining for sure.
And like the index cards and doing it that way. Sometimes it's nice to when it's tangible on paper. All I said, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad it's been helpful. Wonderful. Definitely gonna have to go and check out all of these things on Instagram later. I thought about publishing under a different name many years ago, but I realised that I would never settle on a name that I liked, so I decided to just go with a different one. Yeah, I think your name's a strong one though. Benjamin T. Milnes. That is a strong name.
It sounds like an author's name.
It does. The second you put the initial in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because like Hannah Palmer, no, sounds like a nursery school teacher. Hannah R. Palmer sounds
Author.
kind of author or solicitor, not sure. Somewhere in between.
Either one.
Both.
We'll take both. Oh, no. So if I was to publish anything, I would definitely have a pen here because I hate my name. Oh, why? There is a nice thing. By the way, Ola, did we have a due date? Oh, for the challenge, right? Yeah, okay.
I didn't see one in her video or Instagram post, but I'm not Orla, so I cannot confirm. But I don't think there is one.
No. Well, we've just learned that Orla is not Orla, so
nothing's real.
Nothing's real. I'm questioning everything. If there is a due date, I'll be late to let you know. So, this morning. Good. Correct answer. Good. If I remember correctly, FAST is Visual Audio Sensory Theatre. Oh. Even if you are making that up, it sounds legit, so we'll go for it. May gave up on Nano to go back to an older project. Oh, nice. Okay.
Sometimes you just gotta let the muse lead you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. done yet. Mine's not started yet. Don't worry about it. Where are we posting it? Oh, cool. First video. Wonderful. That thing. Where it has jumped, and now I don't know where we are. Fine. Oh, betrayal. I think, yep. We're all being the same person, if that's your real name.
Whoever you are.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry. I know. PowerPoint is the only software I had that makes slideshows. So while trying to learn it by myself, I'm basically laying out photos and text outlines. I mean, it makes sense to use it. It's a pretty kind of a similar functionality-wise to Trello, but just on like a much bigger scale, where Trello is like the small things that you can move around. Kind of makes sense. Random will teach you. So I watched a writing sprint with Kate Kavanagh, and Devasha was talking about using PowerPoint for outlining character development. That is very cool. I've never really considered using it. Does anyone here use Scrivener? Never really thought about it. Yeah. Have you guys ever used Scrivener?
No, I haven't. I flirt with the idea sometimes, and then I'm like, but I already have Google Documents and Microsoft Word for free.
I'm just so afraid of ever losing my stuff, and I know there's ways to back up your work, but I'm also like, I could totally waste a lot of time trying to understand how to use this technology when I probably could just use those hours to actually write. Again, I haven't actually had to write anything huge or large. That's going to be coming up soon. I'm outlining for a full length, and so maybe that would help. But for my shorter stuff and novellas, I'm organizing it just fine as is. But man, if I was writing a 200,000 word fantasy, isn't Scrivener like amazing for organization stuff? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm the same as you, Edward. I like consider it every now and then I just don't really want to part with the money because I'm quite tight, so then I don't get it. But yeah, I know a lot of people use it for outlining, and they do like beat outlining, so they've got like images per beat for like reference and stuff. So yeah, I think it's meant to be really good for that kind of thing. I don't really know. We should give it a go. We're all learning, so it's fine. Because on my Facebook friends list, I have 30 other Chloes. Yeah, I feel you, Hannah. Yeah. I will do the whip tap video, not this week for sure, and maybe not next week either. That seems fair. Everyone's off for dinner. I'm quite jealous actually. I'm hungry. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so Laurel uses Scrivener, but it doesn't work well with my computer. Ah, interesting. Is it like better for Mac versus Windows, or? No. Vanya uses Scrivener most of the time, even though I prefer writing in Word. It makes editing easier. I mean, anything that's going to make editing easier.
And I know a lot of editors, even like New York Times best-selling authors, have to send their books off in Word to their editors because they use track changes. And I know that a lot of them have had troubles converting it from Scrivener document to Word and back and forth. But I feel like if you're a best-selling author, like that's just a price you have to pay.
Yeah, your assistant can probably handle it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm sure someone else can do it. That's what I'm for, right? Good for planning as well. Yeah. I think it kind of sounds like you can get the functionality of Scrivener and the benefits of Scrivener by just using other things. So I'm probably just going to stick to Trello and Google Docs, really. Trello's free as well, so it's good to play around on. Chloe says, how many words do you normally write for a novella, Bethany?
Oh, I just responded. I usually am anywhere between 30 and 40K, and that's just where I find myself falling into line, because it's a little bit like it's long enough where you can like publish it in a book and it not be like 3 pages type thing, but it's also gives you just enough time to completely wrap around the story. But technically I think 15K could be considered a novella, 20K, and then I think 50K is kind of the cap for what they consider it. Word counts are weird, but my stories are usually 30 to 40K.
Cool. I've never actually written a novella. I wouldn't know. I don't know. I think I'm a classic underwriter, so I could. I don't know. Is the format like totally different, or is it quite literally just a shorter novel?
It's harder. It's technically the same. It's just everything has to be so much tighter and more precise. And so you still need to have character development. You need to have your character arcs. You need to have your inciting incident and internal, external conflict. You just have a very small window to do that. And so a novella is great if you have a very small cast of characters, and it's almost like a snapshot, not like a full. So like the novella I'm writing, once you all get to see it, it's like a 3-day period, and there's so much happening in that 3-day period because of outside elements. And I guess I could extend this to make it a full-length novel if I expanded on the outside elements that brought the characters to that 3-day period, but I don't. I let the readers infer a lot. They get a little bit of background through the conversations, but I want to focus on this 3 days and only those 3 days. And then everything else, you get some ideas, but that's not the focus. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
You know? But like a full length that I'm outlining, I know it's not going to be a novella because I have more characters. I have a bigger plot over a greater amount of time, and it's going to be in a different setting, and I want to expand on that a little bit more. So I'm already estimating it to be double my novella size, and that's purely because I have more complex characters and I need more time to give them the arcs that they deserve. Where the other one, I only have a few characters and I'm focusing on them the whole time, so it goes by really fast. Ugh, I could talk about this for a long time, but you write them the same, you just got to be a little bit more precise with novellas, but I outline them the exact same way.
Cool.
It's like a full length.
Interesting. Yep, there is your answer. 30 to 40K. Okay, so Scrivener tends to work better with Mac. Okay. I don't have one of those, so I'll stick to Trello. Scrivener designed to export to Word. I usually go Word, Scrivener, Word. Brandon used to use Word, but prefer Google Docs. I think, yeah, Google Docs definitely, for me, is what I tend to lean to. Definitely like being able to open it on like multiple devices and wherever you are. I think it's more flexible. Cool.
Ooh. It makes sharing it easier too. Like
I was just thinking how easy it is to like collaborate through Google Docs.
Yeah.
This is an accidental big advert for Google Docs, not been using any advertising. But yes, yeah. I like sort of commenting on each other's stuff too, so you can do the suggest thing, and then it kind of, yeah, definitely makes it easier to collaborate. So shall we do another sprint? How long do we plan to do?
I don't care. What is everyone thinking? I might, if anyone has a forest app, I'm gonna throw up a room for everybody.
Cool. I don't. Feel free to put it in the comments.
Anybody does.
I didn't know you could grow together on Forest. I do have it.
Yeah.
Can you get on the free one though, or do you need the paid one?
I always grow the little cat trees.
I don't have that.
I said that, and I actually have this weird willow tree as my tree.
Yeah, no, I just put up the link or the code, and you just type it in, and then we're in a room together. Or you can start a room, and I'll join your room, and we can plant a tree together.
Cool. I'll let you start the room, and then if you want to put it in the chat.
How long do you think we're going for?
Should we do 25?
That sounds
Happy with
nice.
that? That is quite interesting. Brandon says he writes on a phone. Brandon, do you only write on your phone? Do you guys ever write on a phone? Or do you primarily use like laptop? I definitely write on my laptop. I don't think I can hack writing on my phone.
I have a keyboard that is like the same size as my normal keyboard that I use with my tablet sometimes. But it's just like if I want to like try to go outside or something and I have something huge.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sometimes I'll write on my iPad. Like if I'm getting really distracted, I have a little keyboard that I can attach to it. And that helps, but yeah. I've never written on my phone.
Mm-hmm. If I have an idea, I'll like jot it down on my phone, but I won't actually work on my whip on my phone.
Yeah, no.
That feels like a headache waiting to happen.
It feels like no good writing would happen if that's what I had to do.
No, me neither. Yeah, Chloe says I prefer my laptop to a computer to get ideas when I'm out and about. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, few people have Forest, so jump onto Bethany's room.
I put the code in there.
There it is.
Comments.
Okay. I'll leave the code there and then people can join.
I figured it out finally. There we go. I was like, I don't know how to do this. Feeling like someone's grandparent, but I just figured it out.
Nice. Yeah. And then people can join. Yay.
Oh,
It was so embarrassing. There was like a live one time where someone had the Forest app, and if someone like goes out of it or whatever, it will like kill the tree if you have it on like deep focus mode. And I didn't know I had it on there, and then I got a call from somebody, and everyone was so mad at me because I guess the app will call you out. And so in the comments, someone was like, "At Bethany Votaw killed our tree," and everyone was like, "Why, Bethany?" I was like, "Oh my gosh." So embarrassing. It was like on a bigger stream too, so there were like 200 people. It was I think on Brooke Passimore's, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys." So
that's like a surefire way to make sure people know who you are, though, and that's clever. Marketing. Do that again. We'll also take Kavanaugh's room and do that again.
Yeah, sacrificing our trees for notoriety.
yeah. Oh my gosh, it was so bad.
Cool. Let's do another minute. Cool. So 25 minutes in 3, 2, 1, go. How did we all do?
Even when I'm staring at the timer watching the last few seconds go down, it frightens me so bad when it goes off. I don't know why I can't control myself.
It's pretty much like a morning alarm, I think.
Yeah, just instant terror, I guess. I
Yeah.
never even knew I had it.
Been conditioned to fear it.
Snooze. How did you guys get on?
I feel like I climbed a mountain. I wrote 906 words.
What?
Yeah, I was into it. I was Aretha Franklin again, though. It's all been up tempo, and I tend to work at the tempo I'm
Share
listening
your
to.
playlist,
So I was just
I suppose, because I need some
trying
help.
Yeah.
Gosh, I did okay. I reworked a chapter. I'm a little bit stuck because it's one of the big, we find out what my character really wants and how it doesn't align with what he needs, and it's just coming across so cliche. So I'm trying to fix that. So I rewrote the same thing 3 different times, and I've not landed on the right thing yet. We'll get to it. How about you?
We'll get that. I got 648. So
That's awesome.
not as good as you. I need to listen to Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
This is where I'm going wrong. Drag out the next
Bethany, when you're rewriting, do you always just rewrite in your document, or when I rewrite, I do it? That's a lot when I get kind of back to
That
paper.
probably would help at this point, but I will rewrite. So it's 3 paragraphs, and some dialogue. So it's not a lot, but it's because I have everyone where they need to be. I just need this conversation to work, and it's not. So I've been rewriting it and then trying to take the line of questioning from one character and try to do a different line of questioning to see if I can make the conversation more organic. And then it just keeps coming across as just cheesy and cliche, so which makes me think that I need to go back and either have this conversation earlier or have it in a different setting, because it's a very intense setting with some people, so maybe I need to have a calmer atmosphere to have this conversation, because it just is coming across so melodramatic right now, and it's not meant to. So I don't know. I've been trying. It's not working, which is making me think it's a bigger issue. Probably something I should have fixed earlier. But that's fine. That's why we're editing, rewriting stage. It's fine. It's fine.
Writing is an iterative process. It's fine.
Yeah.
It will get there.
It's not one and done.
No. Oh, the amount of people that think it is, though.
I know, it's crazy. Oh, you finished your book. Let me read it. I'm no.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely not one and done. Chloe thinks it's hilarious that you let the tree die.
Oh my goodness. It was there were so many people in that room too, so I let everyone's tree die, and I was not gonna admit it until I didn't know that the forest app called you out and was this person killed the tree, and then someone put it in the chat, and ever since then I've been very careful to make sure that I have my app on the not deep focus mode, because if you have deep focus mode, it's the top one. If you leave the app at all, even for a phone call, apparently it kills the tree.
Tree killer.
So embarrassing. Lesson learned. It's fine.
Yeah, it sounds funny. I think this is back on the old do we write on a phone situation. A desktop. I have not had a desktop since I lived with my parents. Yeah, you've only ever had a laptop. Too big. Sue full on forgot she was here. That's good. I'm sorry, Bethany. Everyone's finding it really funny.
I didn't know you guys were there. Way to call me out again.
No. We have to relive it. So it's okay.
It's fine.
Oh no. Brandon had a really interesting question. We just have a bit of a chat in the comments about it. So Brandon is writing a horror book where a couple in his book have been killed off, and the MC Shersha was really close to them and wants to find out what happened to them. What would you do in Shersha's situation? So, Natter, what would you do?
I just read the next comment as somebody's response, so, and I also just read it as "go to feed the children." So I was like, okay, problem solved.
Now.
I liked your response, Hannah. I think it was great. I'm trying to find it. It was.
Yeah, we had a general chat about it. So he said, I guess it depends. If they were missing, we looked through their papers and searches to find an idea of what and when. Yeah. If they were dead and trying to find who did it was the key. I would look at the people they knew and spend time with. Yeah, for sure. There's so many variables in that situation. Like you look at that question, you think it's like a line long. How can there be so many variables? Like what era was it set in? Do we have social media? Is there the internet? Is she a police officer? How old is she? What kind of personality is she?
How close was she? Was that?
Yeah.
There's a lot. And then it goes to the personality. I like what you said next about her personality. Yeah, what was she like? Was she timid? Was she confident?
Yeah.
Does she have a job that allows her to do this? There's so much. Because you don't want your character, if she's really shy and timid, to go like guns blazing after someone that doesn't really align with who she is. Likewise, if you have a hot-headed character, they're not going to sit and be all methodical and do all the research. No. It's just tough.
The library. So Brandon said she is a teenage Irish schoolgirl who loves mythology, pretty timid and shy, but confident and assertive when she needs to be. Cool. So I'm getting kind of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer vibes, but in Irish. Which I'm down for, by the way, Brandon. Write that.
I'd read that.
Yeah, me too. If you need beta readers, hit us up.
I'm here.
Yeah. We talk about Banshee. It's very cool. You don't hear enough about Banshees. Where'd they go? Yep, lots of chat about Banshees. Yeah, this is a pretty solid place to start. How did you get on, Brandon? Did you get lots written about it? How did it go? Oh, and then Brandon added, would a prophecy or a dream sequence be too cheesy or annoying? I think I've read it done really, really well. I have also read it done not well. It really depends.
I think that's the challenge too, is I think that not that they're overused, but that they're common enough to where you do really have to kind of knock it out of the park when you incorporate something like that into your writing, because it is something that is in direct competition with something else in a lot of stories. Yeah,
that's a really fair point. You've got to make it stand out as well. Mm-hmm. So many people do use it. As long as you don't get to the end of the novel and it turns out it was a dream, because that's unforgivable.
Yeah. No more stories like that.
Never again.
I think the thing with like prophecies and whatnot is if it's not like the only plot device, because I hate when it's like, oh, we have like just characters in a world and then, oh, here's this prophecy dream type thing, and it's the only thing that makes the story. Like if you took that out, the whole story would fall apart. I don't know. It's just sometimes it can come across, it doesn't always have to be, but it can come across as lazy, almost like writing a flashback of like, oh, I forgot to mention this super important detail. I better write a flashback in the middle of the story to catch y'all up. That can work sometimes, but it has to be done well. So like I'm actually thinking of your book, Hannah, where like we had some flashbacks in your book, but it like was never a gotcha type thing. It added to what we already knew, and we're like, oh, this just gives us even more details. It wasn't a, wait, what? This changes everything type thing. Does that kind of make sense? I'm rambling.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it does. I think when I wrote the flashback sequence in that, I tried to write it so that if you literally lifted it out of number 47 and placed it, because like in its own order, it was its own story. I don't know. I literally don't know if a single person got that, but I don't care. I did it anyway.
I could see it. That's cool. Yeah, but like that's one thing. Like I hate when there's like these long flashbacks that give the readers all the information that they needed to know at the beginning, but like your flashback added more to the character than, because we already had a lot of plot going. Man, we had a lot of plot going, but it added more to the character, which made me enjoy the plot more. I don't know. It was a good balance. So if someone needs a flashback reference, go read Hannah's book. It was done very well.
I'll wait till next week because I'm going to make it free for a couple of days. I'll let you know.
Ooh, that's fun.
Boy, I really don't like promo. It's the 1 year birthday of number 47.
Your book birthday.
My book birthday. We have cake.
That's so fun. You should do a book birthday party. Like do a live or something.
I don't know. I still haven't planned what I'm doing, and I need to do something. I just don't know what.
I'll be thinking of ideas. I don't know. That's hard. That's exciting though.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it Tuesday and Wednesday probably. 48 hours. I can do it for free on Kindle, so I'm gonna do it then. So don't spend your money on it. Get it for free. Terrible marketer.
It'd be fun if you did like a live reading or something, like on a live stream. If you did like a reading of it.
We could like pull a Becca C. Smith and we could do like a cosplay of your book, and we could all just show up to your live, pop in and out, and cosplay.
You'd like characters to choose from, unless someone would come dressed as the door.
Hey, I was thinking of the grandma, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I do have one of these characters. That's really bad.
She was a very small part, but still.
She was very small. Very small.
Or what was her like friend in the office? I forgot her name. I could be that annoying friend.
Yes, I think I am. I bottled her off me.
I don't see that.
I really like Laurel's comment, Brandon. I think it matters more that you write the story you want to write. You like
Always.
that? Absolutely. And even if you write it and it doesn't work,
rewrite it.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be perfect the first time, or second time, or third time.
Or
Ever.
I wonder if anyone has ever actually written a book and it's been perfect first time.
I'm sure a lot of people think that they have. But it's hard to nail that down, though.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, dream sequences can go very poorly, but if you love it and want it in your story, find a way to make it work. Yes. Laurel Webb, motivational speaker.
I think like with tropes and stuff, people are like, oh, this trope is so overdone, but like that's what books are made of, like certain tropes. But find a way to make it interesting. Like if you have a chosen one trope, great, that's so overdone, but make it so it's interesting and new. That's what, like, tropes are everywhere. So just make it your own.
I love a trope. I read something really interesting the other day. It was a while ago. I beta read for someone that is no longer actually writing this thing, which is really sad, and I need to convince them to. That they were using the chosen one trope, but they had a pair of siblings, and one of them was the chosen one, and the other one wasn't. But it was told from the perspective of the one that was not the chosen one, but wanted to be the chosen one. Really interesting dynamic. That was very cool.
That would be interesting. Exactly. That's the way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Sad I didn't come up with that one idea myself, but that's fine. Brandon, 53 words and have hit a roadblock. Are you planning, Brandon, or are you practicing? Are you just going for it? Because I find that quite often makes me hit roadblocks if I haven't planned anything. I don't mind pantsing a bit, but I need to plan like the next little bit when I get to it. May got 472 words, even with getting distracted by Brandon's drawing. Awesome. Brandon, you got 545. Feel like I'm treading water. Trying to move forward in the story is going so slowly. Yeah, I get that feeling. Though 545, if you're doing that and you feel like you're treading water, that's pretty good, really. That's not bad for treading water. Hi, Devin. How are you doing? Chloe got 100 as I accidentally poured Pepsi on my laptop.
Oh no.
Oh, oh no. Is it really sticky now?
Just like, but we back.
Yeah. Oh, God. Hi, Alicia. Chloe, I just realised I wrote more than 100 but didn't save. Oh no.
Google Docs.
Google Docs, yes. With the cloud.
Autosave.
Sometimes
Except when it doesn't.
yeah, and then I don't touch wood. I've never had it not save.
It happened to me the other day, and it clearly told me, like, do not close this window. This is not saved. And I was like, you don't know what you're talking about. This auto saved, so I closed it anyway, and it wasn't saved. So it was only like 200 words, and they were bad words anyway.
Still annoying. Still annoying.
Yeah.
Brandon says, fun fact, banshee comes from the Irish words bean side. That does not say bean side. I don't know what that says, which literally means fairy women. Huh. Cool. I always thought banshees were like really super violent.
Don't they like scream?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought so. Dal is here. Hi, Dal. How are you doing? Everyone saying hello. Hi, Dal. Yes, no such thing as a perfect book. Absolutely. Brandon says, I briefly planned it since my world building notebook is full. Oh, yeah. Need to buy a new notebook, Brandon. Chloe is using Word, but I do have autosave on.
That's so frustrating. Was it a lot? Hopefully it was only a few words.
Yeah, hopefully it wasn't too much. My left hand has been permanently triggered to commit. Yeah. Yep. I'm the same. Even if I'm on Google Docs, it's still Control S. Even though I know it doesn't do anything. I am terrified of those screaming creatures. They are definitely well suited to a horror novel. So, that's cool. Sometimes when the words never get saved for a reason. Oh, no, such a motivational speaker today. I need you to follow me around. I need that. Banshees are old fairies in Irish folklore. Remember, in Irish folklore, fairies are more evil spirits than what we think of in the modern day. Okay, so they're more like impish rather than Tinkerbell, I guess. So we have about 25 minutes until 7. Should we squeeze in another sprint? We've literally only done 2, so we should probably do another one. Should we just go for a 15 and then come back and wrap up? Sound good?
Sounds good. I'm gonna put the forest thing in there. Feel free to join or not.
Chloe says she lost around 150. That was a beautiful couple of sentences. Oh no.
Hey, better than thousands, but still.
Still annoying. Cool. I'll leave the code up there if anyone wants to join. Let's do one more sprint. Cool. So 15 minutes in 3, 2, 1, go. how did we do? I think I got 560. You're muted.
Sorry. Here I am. I forgot how many words I typed now. I wrote 686 words, and I finished that Aretha Franklin album, which is worth it. If you need to be motivated later in life, I was listening to Young, Gifted, and Black, which is amazing. It's on Spotify.
Pretty convinced I'll just end up singing along to it.
I just wrote that down for later because I think I'm going to need some extra encouragement. I did okay. I think I got a firm handle of when I'm going to have the conversation because I need readers to know what this guy really, really wants versus his need. I just had to put it a little bit earlier, like not very far. I wasn't very far off, but just a little bit earlier. So feel good about that. So not many words, but found a good spot.
But you had an epiphany,
Yes.
which is great.
Priceless.
Exactly. Comments-wise, where did we go? Still discussing banshees, I think. Definitely need to go and Google these things. Laura says she's currently watching the episode of The Simpsons where they go to the water park and Homer gets stuck in the slide. Who can think of other shows with water park episodes? I could only think of Always Sunny, and then you said Always Sunny, so no idea.
I can't think of any.
Laura, why do you do this? Kind of research this.
Yeah, explain.
Yeah, explain yourself. May has to go dinner. Or I'll be joining you soon. Yep. We're just talking about water park program. Dal was plotting for the book I will write with another author. Oh, cool. Co-writing. I've never really considered like properly co-writing novels. Have you guys done anything like that before?
It's on my writing bucket list to co-write something someday, but I need to finish something on my own first, I think.
I agree. I think writing like something full length would be kind of fun, or like a series, but I would be very selective with who I would choose to be like a co-writer and partner because we all pour, soul into a book. You'd have to really know that person and like align with them to share that with someone.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know. I'm not sure I can hack it.
Yeah, it seems a little frightening to hand over co-control to a writing project to me. I like being the one who makes all decisions and only have to defer to myself, so.
Me too. Brandon got 116 words in total, got 266 so far this stream. Bringing the project that started yesterday up to 700 plus. Awesome. Oh, we only started yesterday. That's exciting. We love it. Vanya got 624, and the alarm scared me. I'm sorry. Yeah. I know.
You're in the zone.
I know. It's just the easiest one to use. If I use, like, I was on, I don't know who else was there. I think Vanya might have been there, actually. We were on the Dawdling Writer stream the other day, and she had, like, one of the racing timers, where you've got, like, little characters that race to the finish line. But there were so many of us on it, and we were all watching these racing ducks, that none of us did any writing. We were just in the comments yelling at these ducks. Like 25 minutes of just yelling at ducks.
Very productive.
No. Didn't get any writing done, but did some yoga. Oh, nice. Nice. I am not good at it.
Self-care, that's important.
Absolutely. Yes. No writing, but getting organised for the next video. Yeah, I need to do that.
Same.
All the Wordstock videos are out today. Wordstock 5.
I didn't know they were coming out today. Was it just like, did I just miss every announcement for it, or was it kind of like?
I don't know. I do feel like it maybe have been a little quieter this time around. Yeah, they're out today. And they are on story structure, So if anyone wants to go and head over and watch all of those, I'll be over there at some point in the comments. Dal was very selective. Yeah, I think you would have to be if you were co-writing something. Vanya, I don't think I could do co-writing. I'm too much of a control freak. Yep.
Way to know yourself.
Yeah, that's true. At least you know. The thing here is, this Wright and I are like brain twins or something. That's cool. If you can find someone that is so similar to you, that'd be quite cool. And also weird. Probably a bit creepy.
I have a twin sister, and she has like amazing ideas for like fluffier, cuter, like historical romance, but with some substance to it and like great ideas, and she can talk it out. The moment she tries to write it, it just doesn't work. So I was like, okay, maybe one day when like life slows down for both of us, like we can collaborate and like write together, like expand on your idea, and I can like help you with the like actual writing instead of, you know, she did this, he did that type thing. I don't know. It'd be fun. My sister and I get along really well though, so that helps.
That'd be really cool. My brother's a writer as well, actually, but not novels. He's a poet, so we're definitely on two different sides.
Very different.
I cannot write poetry, and he doesn't like horror, so it's good. So maybe we won't co-write something. Brandon, co-writing would be fun. That's why live streams are so fun. Yeah, imagine if you actually wrote some. Actually, speaking of that, I think Tabuggy, I don't know who she's doing it with because I haven't checked it out, so I don't know who else it is doing it. But I know Tabuggy is doing it with someone else. They're doing a 24-hour live stream. Do you know?
Yeah, she's doing it with the nerdy book nerd, whose name is Matilda. I know her last name too, but I can't think of it.
I remember Marcus's.
Yes.
Yeah. So they're right. What are they doing? They're like a really cool experiment. So they've got the same idea, but they're on a 24-hour live stream or something absolutely nuts. They're going to try and write 50K of the same idea and then come back together and see how much like each of them deviated from the original idea or how they've like just gone in different directions with it, which sounds super interesting. But the 24-hour thing
is terrifying. It's cool, but I'm like,
I mean, I'll be there to watch some of it, but
yeah.
50K in 24 hours?
Staying awake for 24 hours.
I know. I am too old for my sleep schedule to rebound from that, so.
Yeah, like out for a week.
Yeah, I'd have to take like a week off of work.
Just to recover.
Yeah.
One all-nighter. Can't do it. Nope. But it's such a cool idea, though.
That is fun.
I hope they do like I'm sure they will. I hope they do like a proper series around.
I think that they're doing kind of like a series leading up to it too, because I think they're going to do all of their planning on live streams together. I'm pretty sure I heard that.
Yeah, they're doing it in November, right?
Yeah, November 1st.
Just to make Nano even more stressful.
Yeah, they want it. Well, that's why they want to do it all in just one day, so they don't have to stress all month.
I'm already stressed.
Yeah, I know. I'm stressing from now till November 1st for them. So.
Yeah, I'm stressing. I'm tired for them, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to take a nap now, immediately.
Yeah. It's 7 p.m. here. I can legit go to bed. It's fine.
Yeah, that's too late for naps for you.
Yeah, no napping. Too late. Yeah, definitely. I'm really excited and interested to see how that goes with both of them.
That will be interesting.
Yeah, cool. Nope. Yeah, Val, it's great when you find somebody who really gets your writing. Yeah, it definitely is. If you find someone that kind of has a similar tone of voice to you as well, it's quite strange actually. I've yet to meet a brain twin. That's not a fun one. Oh, I have an actual twin, but they don't like writing. Lots of twins around. Where do you all come from?
My mom.
Well,
That's where I came from.
Fair.
My brothers are twins, but they're adopted, so like my mom didn't have to go through that twice.
Oh, can you imagine? Just a family of twins.
Gosh, a bit crazy.
And yeah, I exchanged beta reading editing with my brain sibling, but I still couldn't write with him.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah, I think I'm about the same. Actually, my brother is always the first person to read anything I do. And
Oh, that's kind of fun.
yeah, it's quite cute. We're pretty good friends, but I mean, taste-wise, like
Miles apart.
way apart. He's far too cultured for me. The great thing, this person just dropped an idea about lighthouse people like characters. Ah, stop stealing my ideas. Yes. Yeah. So Buggy is doing an experiment with. We're gonna get
The
his
nerdy
list.
book nerd.
Thank you. In November. So go check out her channel. I'm pretty sure they've already got videos up about it.
Yeah, they've both posted announcements on their channels.
Because they're going to need these months literally to mentally prepare.
Yeah, to start storing up on sleep now.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
I don't think so.
Is that how sleep works? No.
I wish.
Oh, it sounds amazing. It's mind-boggling. Kind of jealous. Yeah, no, I'm the same. I love the idea of it. I don't know. I work on my own timetable. I'm not.
It seems like both such a brave and inventive idea, which is like exactly the writer I want to be, brave and inventive. But I'm like, no, you keep it. You take that idea. You make this lane for yourself. Yeah.
I'm brave and inventive until I get to bed at normal time. Madness. Cool. So it is 7 p.m. I'm trying to think of some other streams that are on today because this is later than I normally do it. I totally forgot to prepare. I know Charlotte Armstrong obviously has a stream. For me, that's at 11:30 p.m. I don't know what time it is for you guys. Obviously earlier. 6:30.
Yeah, I think it's 6:30 in Eastern Standard Time.
And then 3:30.
I think so.
Yeah.
PST.
Yeah. And in Australian time, I can't remember. I think it's about 8:30. Tomorrow. Yeah, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow morning. Yeah. Yeah. So get over to that one. Who knows how much writing we'll get done on Charlotte's stream. Like,
so true.
it goes one way or the other. Either she's proper on it, and every 5 minutes she's like, right, sprint, and we'll get loads done, or
we won't.
Or we'll get literally nothing done.
Never know what you're gonna get. Hey, we're near the end of NaNoWriMo. She's probably like,
That's true, actually. I think she'll be on it, which is good because I need to be on it too. I'm only 3,500 words behind now.
Hey, that's better than the 8K.
Yeah, but I kind of cheated because I'd already written a scene elsewhere and then just like
chucked it in.
Counts, it's fine.
Yeah, nothing
okay.
about that sounds like cheating to me.
Sage has got a quiz on at the moment on her channel, so head over. I think that the Dawdling Writer has a stream tomorrow. She normally does. I believe that it's at 2 p.m. Eastern. She says confidently. I believe it's at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's always a good one. I'm really not sure on anyone else. If anyone's got any that they want promoting, stick it in the comments. I'm not really sure. We're coming to the end of Nano, so they're definitely thinning out. It's all calming down now. Yeah. Also, Wordstock, go check out the videos.
Yes.
I definitely need to go and watch. I think there's like 24 or something.
Wow. Okay.
It can take a couple of days.
We're going to be structure experts.
Yeah, just don't watch mine then.
First on my list.
Cool. Well, thanks for coming on, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Do this again. Yeah, that's that. Cool.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
Or night.
Yeah.
Night.
Whatever
Bye.
it is.
Bye, guys. Bye.